Africa to be developed nation will never come true. Due to my unquestionable point that I have in my piece of paper here, please, my dear judge, receive my point one by one. Starting the point, we say existence of poverty. Apart from that, existence of criminal action, and the last but not least, existence of pandemic disease. Now, my dear judge, before directly analyze my point one by one, let me give out the highlight about this motion. When we talk about development, it's meant to say that this is a situation whereby a country or nation moves from lower stage to high stage in terms of advancement. Take a look example, dear judge, as well as their audience. When we look about a developing nation, example USA and another nation, obviously developed from one low level to high level because of they have no any kind of factors which influence their development. So due to this, it leads me to say that the dream of Africa will never come true. Now, my dear judge, let me go directly analyze my point one by one. Starting the point, we say existence of poverty. When we talk about poverty, it's meant to say that this is a situation whereby a nation, whereby a people can't afford his or her basic need. Take a look example, dear judge, as well as their audience. When we look especially in African continent, there's a lot of countries which obviously have a poverty massive, which influences them not achieve their development. I mean, their dream cannot be true because of what? Because of existence of poverty. Take a look example, dear judge, Libya. There is a civil war and a terrorism. Apart from that, when we look about DRC Congo, there is a civil war. So this obviously will show that there is any kind of factors which influence to hinder their development to come. So according to this, I dare to say that still chamber in my grave, the dream of Africa will never come true.
Who said that? You are not serious about this kind of thing. We have a different thing that we can get in order to develop our country from one state to another state. Like the meaning of development said that. The development is a situation from low stage to high stage. How can you say it never come true in our country when we have a different thing, such as we can say we have a natural resource that can make us to develop from low stage to high stage? How you can say that we can't develop? You are not serious. And another thing we can say that really and so exactly there is a freedom in the political. In a term of political, we can say everyone has their freedom to choose anyone he or she they want. Like our country here, we have a Mrs. Our president, our mother, Mrs. Samia Suluhu Hassan. How we can say that our African can't develop? No, you are not serious. Let me explain my question from one point to the another point. I mean, the first point is a natural resource. When we talk about natural resources, it means all the things that are around in our nation. Like as we have a forest, we have a mineral known as a tanzanite. When we talk about the tanzanite, this is a unique mineral in our country. How we can say that our country can't develop from our dream of our country can never become true? You are not serious, my dear. And you never, don't say this in front of me. I will hurt your feelings. And then shut up your mouth. Don't say this. Let me jump in another point. It says that in a freedom in a political. When you say freedom in a political, there is anyone have the freedom to choose the leader he or she they want. How can you say our country can develop? Well, I have my own ability to choose the leader that I want. And there is no one can force me to choose the leader that I want. How can say that our country will never become developed from like other countries? And when you look at our country here, we have a different things. Like we have developed from good infrastructure. This is good infrastructure, like as our RIP, our president, rest in peace over there, brought us in a good standard, not only in a good standard, but also make us to get in a good relationship between other state and the other state. For instance, or for the example, when the low people, I mean the poor people, and the richest people, who the one are scared first? There is the one who is scared first. Is the only one. Poor people. You can scare poor people because when
I can say about lack of industry. So in Africa, there's no good industry. So that's why we see many people on down streets that they engage on bad group, and other they fight each other, and other they robber each other because of lack of industry. So how we can develop in case of industry? So we can develop in case of industry because all people we do work in the industry because there's industry. But in Tanzania, I miss especially Tanzania, there's no industry. That's why we cry a lot of tears. We haven't money. We haven't work. So in our country, for those people who have already come to school, finished school, they have to get industry in order that they are going to get money. But they try to robbery, they try to use marijuana and the others because of lack of industry. So we haven't this. So look at African country. They have industry and they are still developing because of industry. They do get work, they do get money, they do get development because they have industry. So when you look this Africa, we haven't industry. So how we say that Africa will have such a dream? Africa will get development. We'll not get development because there's no any development, there's no anything that will make us in order that we are going to get development. So how are we going to get development? So we can get it. And other issue about
the dream of African development never not and can come true exactly and exactly. Why? Because of a lot of them. Now, just have a natural resource, have a strong leader, have a good education, have a good infrastructure, and someone said that poverty, social poverty. Why you say that because of poverty? We have a lot of employment in our country, in our daily life. And someone said that we have a poor education. When you study in African country, go there in other countries to start to get knowledge. So why? Someone said that the criminal action, which country? And then if you say African development cannot never come true, why everyone have a dream? Why? Ask your mind. Why everyone have a dream? Why? And why have country have a dream? Why and why? Which is which? You are not serious. Because infrastructure, someone said that we have a bad infrastructure, like a boo-boo. Why you say boo? Look at Dar es Salaam, look at Tanzania, look at Nairobi, look at Dodoma. We have a lot of hospitality. We have a lot good road and good. Why? And so change your mind and change your idea and believe that we have an economic sector, like a tourism, like an industry. Someone said that we have a bad industry, but from a side, we see that and a lot of industry because we have a sugar industry and so on and so forth. So,
machines.
My
there
brother,
are lots of trades. There are lots of, slashes. So how you can employ someone to do that work while there is automatic machines? So through that, there is no any employment opportunity that people get. There is unemployment opportunity, my dear. Not only, but also bad system of education. In Africa, there is bad system of education because of what? There is no syllabus, there is no universal syllabus that in our country. This is because the students who are sent to the schools, they are so young, so they are going to finish while they are not comprehending in their mind. Here I have a vivid example. Just I want to show my child. My dear child, just you must see this video. In other countries,
giving us this opportunity to conduct this motion. So it was a very good work and it was very interesting to conduct this motion as a debate because our focus is to develop our students in this Zanzibar Muslim College to get the language skills, especially oral skill, the ability of understanding the language, the ability of speaking the language, English language. So, in this motion,
Ladies and gentlemen, so I would like to take this opportunity to give you the result of our context here. But before that, I would like to explain brief how we make assessment over here. So here we have 4 components. 1, we look on the personality of the speaker. 2, we look the grammar. 3, we looked how the speaker is speaking English fluently. And the last point is the confidence. And we have 2 speakers on each side, and we have 2 contributors on each side. And here we have some questions, 1 from each side. And on my side, I have to have 100%. On my fellow here side, he has also 100%. So this context assessment is very fair, because I can't see what he put there, and he can't see what I'm putting here. The winner of this context is those sides who support or oppose. But before leaving the chance to the guest of honors, as my colleague said here, the aim of this context is not winning or losing. Do you understand? Not like that. The aim of this context is to practice our language, especially English. Do you understand? So don't feel that. And the competition is very tough, because you can see here is only 3 points difference. Only 3 points. Do you understand? So after that, thank you very much.